Hey, welcome back to my channel, this is Kuro, and we're playing some more Genshin Impact on the PS5. And now, we're going to head to the Grand Bazaar, so that we can actually proceed with the remainder of this quest and finish up Sumeru. So we're just gonna proceed. Oh, hey, wait, there's some fruit here that we can grab. Sunsetters, that's good. Right. I don't think we're going to have any combat, so I'm just going to have Nahida with me. Alright, let's set this onto autoplay.
You're here.
Ah, there you are.
Good evening.
Look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work.
Yep.
I'm very happy to see.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Why are we making
Oh,
speeches?
really?
What's the point of
Well,
having
even better.
a speech?
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks, and chat about all sorts of fun things.
Everything looks quite good.
Wow, Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here.
You know, I found out that recently Cyno's voice actor, Kagi Films, has a Twitch name called Sayu, if I'm not mistaken. So that's kind of cool. Kind of cute. I don't know if cute is the right word to use.
So delicious! Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing!
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast.
Yeah,
Everyone
Sayu.
that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me
He has
to thank
so
you
many
all
different
on their
names.
behalf.
Kagi and Sayu.
Feels kind of nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing, Dia.
My lady sure has a way with words.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
I really like,
We've really
Dia's
done
boots.
something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
Makes her look a little bit like
We
a
owe it
pirate.
to our abilities. And luck.
Really?
So is
Why do I
Nahida gonna
remember
join us
everybody
or
thinking
not?
that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had
We're
a
having
chance
this
of
celebration, but
succeeding.
we don't have
That's how I
the
remember
Dendro
it too.
Archon.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took
Was it
even
really
more
luck?
for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully. Moreover,
Why you...
judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah. Everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It
We
was
put all our
almost
efforts
like
into-
a performance. We
into
took the stage and put on
saving
our best
Nahida.
show. Everyone
And
played
defeating
their
a god.
part. And thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
It's
I
such a
don't know if
blessing
we
that Lesser Lord
quite
Kusanagi
qualify
is
as
able
a
to return to
actor,
power at
but
the academia.
yeah.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all
Oh,
her
yeah,
wisdom
because we
and everything
erased,
else. The academia basically
Rukkhadevata?
abandoned her because of it.
so Kusanali...
This should be something everybody should remember.
Yeah, it's a new history.
You look surprised.
Nobody remembers
I didn't say
Rukkhadevata.
anything wrong, did I?
No, everything you said is correct.
That's good.
Something wrong?
So Kusanali's the one and
What's with
only
their
Dendro
face?
Archon.
Even if those two
Oh, even
giants
Paimon
of the
doesn't know.
academia are here,
That's
I
interesting.
still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru. And what did they do in return?
They sealed her up. That's interesting that everything changed. It's like a whole new timeline. Well, I don't think
If you bite the
Lumine's
hand
going
that
to be the
feeds
only
you,
one that
don't
remembers.
act
I reckon
surprised when it
Aoife
turns into a
remembers as
knuckle
well.
Sandwich, right, Cyno?
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
I respect our deity's decision and won't interfere in any way.
Even
While we're on this
Nahida doesn't
topic,
remember anything.
Why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Yeah, I think
Not at
everybody
all.
would
But every person handling the selection process has said that you
Would
are the most
prefer
suitable candidate to
Alhaven to
lead
be
the
the Grand
Academia
Sage.
right now.
to be the
Why?
leader of
Because he
Sumeru.
dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
Yeah.
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing
He's
to
just
do
a
with
bit of
being
a heretic.
sage. If the
He's
rules
just a little
of our
bit
nation
erratic.
were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe.
He just likes
Precisely.
being a scribe.
Wait, is that... So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day. Just like I'm doing now.
Kinda wish Cyno had more clothes.
Thank you.
He's barely
I'll
wearing
keep that in mind.
anything. Right, okay, talk to everybody. Let's talk to Nido
There you
first.
are, traveler. Well, how is it?
Thank you for
That's
inviting
good.
me. You put in
This
a
is
lot
the
of
first
effort,
time
but
I've ever
apparently your
invited so many
invitation
exceptional
didn't reach
people to work.
everybody.
You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here. Make sure you live it up tonight.
Okay. Sataria's
I'm
message to
honored to
Nido.
have her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now.
She feels happy. Let's talk to Alhaven.
I
See
seldom
what Alpha has to
participate
say.
in such lively gatherings. But no. This gathering, the Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts. Unlike the farces at the Academia. That happiness is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those bookworms who have driven themselves insane
At
by
least
studying.
Alhaven's still human. This is why I think
I seem to have
Alhaven would
taken
actually
both
make a
keys
great
when I left the house.
Grand Sage.
Oh well.
He actually understands other human beings. Let's talk to Cyno. Let's talk to Kagi.
The atmosphere here is
Or
good,
Sayu.
and everything is delicious.
He's enjoying
Yeah.
the food.
I don't often come to such places, but it feels quite good. I have a lot to handle these days. There's always next time.
Always next time. And finally, let's talk to Dia. Surprised
My lady,
that
the
no
grilled meat over there is
no appearance from
delicious.
Nahida.
Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're
Also,
very sweet.
Dunya salad is definitely
What
a lot
an
healthier now,
amazing
which
place
is
to
nice.
relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Nilu
Hair's
invited
like a
everybody.
cat ears.
Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
Heroes
Hey,
of
less
Sumeru.
of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formalities.
We're the first stage of Boar. The first stage of Boar. Oh, hang on, wait. Are we nodding off?
What's wrong? Your head is starting to droop.
No, I think we're talking to
Hey, you can't
Nahida.
just
No,
fall
we're
asleep
just
here.
falling asleep. Why are we
I'll
falling
go
asleep?
Find something delicious for you to eat. You wake up once you put some. Of course. Just wait here for Paimon.
Why are we so tired? It's just floating off. Oh, looks like something's happening. Everything's going a bit funky. Some black and white. It looks like a time stop. No, not quite. What's going on?
It's me.
Oh, Nahida. She's pulling a prank. Oh no, we connected consciousness.
For being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you.
We have a strong connection with Nahida.
This is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon.
Why didn't you just physically come out and join everyone?
I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah.
Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time.
You need time to relax.
You've already helped me with a lot. There's still one more thing I hope you can help me with.
Let me guess, you want to borrow our body? Yeah.
Please say thank you to everyone for me.
Oh. We're just passing on a message? Yeah, you should do it yourself.
Oh, is it not convenient for you to do that for
No, everybody fought on your behalf. Yeah. Some things need to be done by yourself.
If I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they?
Oh, she's so
What
anxious.
if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast?
Apparently she is a reincarnation of Rika the Fata, or even, I guess, a clone. Or reincarnation.
Let me think about it. Okay.
Daughter? Yeah, something like that.
Yes, I have.
Oh, yeah. We
You
switched
said I
bodies
should
again.
go thank
Oh, wait.
everyone as myself, right? So
No, she's hijacking our
I've
body.
decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky.
She's speaking of our body. Oh, hang on. Are we still inside our head, or are we in Nahida's body right now?
Everyone,
Yeah, okay.
are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food. It's me. Huh?
So weird actually hearing Nahida's voice coming out of Lumine's body.
Hold up, what's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
No, of course not.
Not quite.
Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yeah.
Milu,
You know
Oh,
who
this
I
is
am?
weird. No, I can't. What? I hate it when they do
every
this.
One of you. Milu, I'll hate them. Cyno, Dia.
I mean, it's meant to be
And
as an
Luna's
indication
eye.
to show that it's not actually Lumine or the Traveler speaking, but actually
Lesser Lord
Kusanali.
Kusanali?
Yeah. Nahida.
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril.
Now, this is a
and
little
taking
bit better.
the risk of becoming enemies with the academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru.
We are basically a rebel force. A small rebel
without any
force.
of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation.
And surprisingly, we managed
Had you
to
not helped me to
completely
resolve the crisis,
change Sumeru.
Not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Tevat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me.
Loyal
Please,
followers of
Allow me to present
Nahida.
to you my most sincere gratitude.
the Dendro Archon.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything for you. You don't have to do this.
So that means she never had Elazard.
The suffering you endured during your
Oh, no,
illness
she
is also
does.
proof
So
of
that
you being
part
with
wasn't
me
erased.
and praying
Okay.
for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I dedicated to you.
Has she even seen
All
the
of you.
dance?
Thank you so much.
And have we got our bodies back? No.
Yeah.
She should have came in person with her own body. So, a warm atmosphere of everybody talking to one another. The feast ends on a perfect note.
Are you awake? Did
Interesting.
you rest well? After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food.
The next day, and once again,
That just means you still have
Yeah.
a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony.
still nothing compared to
Alright,
Paimon.
Since you're awake,
Where does it all go?
should we go and have a chat with Nahida? She should be in the
I'm not sure
academia
that's
right about now. If you have any
A
questions,
good title. Okay, so we entered the sanctuary of Surasvana, where Nahida was held.
Nahida!
Hello, Nahida.
Hello, Traveler
Oh.
and Paimon.
Just smacked the controller into my desk.
What a fantastic night! I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water.
How
So are
does a
we,
candle
and
float
that's
on
why we're
water?
here to talk with you. Is there anything you want to know?
Is there anything we want to know about the
After
Akasha?
recent
Tell us
events,
about the
The
Akasha,
Akasha can no longer function as
Uh-huh.
it used to.
because you gave away
I've
the.
given it some thought, and have decided to shut it down permanently. But this is
She did give
definitely
away
not
the,
a bad thing. Even from the
Dendronosis.
beginning, I've been planning to shut it down.
And now the Akasha's
centralized
now.
administration of knowledge
Oh.
has always restrained people's
Yeah, I guess
curiosity
she
and
has
curtailed the number of
wanted
paths
to
available to
close
them.
down the
I
Akasha.
don't think this is
Yeah,
good for Sumeru.
Hmm.
Although people may initially feel a little
I guess that's
uncomfortable
right.
with the loss of
Given
the Akasha,
everything that's happened so
they will
far in the
soon
Sumeru
understand
chapter,
that this life is more
there's just no
suitable for them.
creativity or individual
And
will. Everyone's just
as for the
obsessed about
future
knowledge.
Sumeru,
Everyone's obsessed about
preparing
how
to regain
knowledge is
control of the
easily attained, that they're not really
The former sages have
expanding
received
their
punishment,
horizons. Yeah.
but the new sages have yet to be selected. I will oversee the process personally. I hope that the new 6th grade sages will be more focused on academics. Sumeru needs such leaders more than ever. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert, in fact. They have been mistreated for far too long.
Okay.
I've already taken some measures to address
I feel like
this.
there is some extra
It will take
chapters
some
to
time to
this.
rebuild everything. But no
Because
matter
we,
if it's
I
culture,
know from the
friendship, or
weekly
trust, we will rebuild it.
missions, there is that thing with Edep. I think it's called Edep or Epep. About what happened after I fell asleep that
You
day.
mean what happened after the doctor put you
Yeah.
to sleep?
Did he take the notices?
You guessed correctly.
Yeah.
The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to
Up to
that
number
of
3 possess
gods.
powers comparable to that
I
of
was no match
gods?
for him in that kind of situation.
He's that
However,
strong?
In spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor. I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate, the Heavenly Principles.
What?
In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I used this point as leverage against
Oh, so the
doctor.
unknown god is the
I told
heavenly
him that
principle?
The Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it's just a bluff, he still fell for it.
Well, I guess the doctor doesn't even
I
want
assumed that the
to
Heavenly Principles wouldn't
you
just
know,
stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place.
contest to
And
such
as for
a.
what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange
Yeah, I don't think he
served as
really
both
wants to challenge the
punishment for
heavenly
the
principles.
doctor, as well as a boon of new
I'm just trying to
knowledge
think of
that
the
I couldn't
right
refuse
words
as
to
the god of
use to
wisdom.
formulate a sentence. Yeah. I don't think the doctor would like to fight against the heavenly principles.
He's still in a coma.
Oh, in a
I've hidden
coma.
him like how one would hide a feather. I
Okay.
know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features.
That sounds bad.
Don't
That sounds
worry.
kind of evil.
I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them
I think there is a
himself.
character chapter
His
for him.
future will be determined.
I'm kind of
by-
interested in how he goes from balladeer to wanderer. About Fontaine, the next stop
Is
on my
that where you're
journey.
headed next?
Yeah.
Fontaine, the nation
The
of
Nation
justice?
of Justice.
As far as I know, that nation operates in a judicial system.
Mm-hmm.
Does their Archon personally judge people?
I don't know.
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, the Hydra-Archon,
Nouvellette.
won't preside over individual trials.
I think his
However,
name, the voice act, name of the
even
voice
then,
actor is Ray
Fossilor will
Palms
still
or
make
Ray.
herself present at just about every
No, Ray
trial.
Chase. I don't
It
know where
seems
Ray
that
Palms
she
come
just
from,
likes
but
to
Ray
immerse
Chase
herself in that
is
sort
the
of
voice
atmosphere.
actor.
As
Yeah,
Archon,
Ray
she
Chase,
still
who does the
reserves the
Master
right
of
to
Masters.
influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got a very unique personality.
Who are we talking about? Farina? I got nothing
Are
else
you
to say.
Sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet?
Huh? You mean...
About your brother.
Oh, okay.
While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I
Uh-huh.
took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we came from outside this world.
For all the information and memories of Tevat?
Mm-hmm.
So there shouldn't be anything on her or her brother.
Exactly.
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you.
Interesting.
However,
But there is information
there must
about
be
our
something
brother.
different about your brother. Because as it turns out,
But he was the
world
first to
has
wake up.
reported information
Or,
on him
I guess,
after all.
if people were
What?
playing as Aether, there would be information on
There's
Lumine.
only one possible explanation.
He belongs to this world?
this world.
And how is that possible? Mm-hmm.
But nothing about this makes any sense. Wasn't this your first trip to Tevat?
Do you have any further information?
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria.
In Conria?
After the Conria disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations of Tevat. But just as his journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on him suddenly become fuzzy.
So this was 500 years ago.
Did something happen to him?
All I
And then
know
there
for
was something-
sure is that
Somebody interfered
for
with it.
reasons only
With
they can
Irminsul.
know,
Okay.
is deliberately obfuscating his fate.
Heavenly
And
principles?
whoever it is, if they can...
But even that wouldn't explain how he somehow comes from this world.
Exactly.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
Descenders?
What's a descender?
What's a Descender? Yeah,
I've never
tell
heard
me
of
more. I never heard of this
I'm
term.
sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis. A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Tevat's 4th Descender.
We're the 4th? So there were 3 others before us? But if our brother is not one of them, or Aether is not one of them, then that means there were 3 others.
Huh?
Who are the 3
so
others?
The Fatui count 3 other descenders before the Traveler, and her brother isn't even one of them?
Okay.
That's right.
Who are the other 3?
My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles.
Okay, so the unknown
As
god.
for the other Descenders, I still need
Number
to
2 and number
verify their
3.
existence. It could take me
So
some
will we
time.
actually return to Sumeru?
Paimon's head's about to burst.
That's a lot of
Yet,
information.
Even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of... There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need something soon. You'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then you're...
Paimon's sure glad we got to meet you,
Ultimate
Nahida.
fate.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
Well, we're going to be in Fontaine next. Now I need to think about how I'm going to do Fontaine. Right, okay, that's good. So we're all done here. Right, I'm going to end the episode here. Hope you guys enjoyed the content so far. I'm possibly going to take a little bit of a break from the main storyline and focus more on the character chapters, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna probably reorganize some of my playlists, but if you enjoyed the video, remember to like, subscribe, drop in comments in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey, thank you for watching my video. I hope you guys all enjoyed that. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think. It really does help me out. If you haven't already done so, you can also hit the bell icon and turn on notifications. That way you'll get updates for when I upload my new videos. Or follow me on Twitter at KuroAkiGames. I'm also on Twitch at twitch.tv/KuroAkiGames, where I occasionally stream my raw gameplay videos on there, or some content that isn't on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at KuroAkiGames, and I will see you guys soon.